Understanding SNR levels in trading is going to help you tremendously if you understand them very well, because they're going to give you a location at which you can be able to stand there and then wait for your setups to be able to take trades very well. And in this video, I'm going to take you through these levels that I personally use to trade. So first, we have the classic levels. So the classic levels are just very simple levels that are formed by a bullish and then a bearish candle. Gap levels too, where you have two same candles that close in the same direction. And third one, which is BO levels, BO meaning breakout. So that's breakout levels. QM, the Quasimodo levels. So the QM levels are also head and shoulders level. Now there's a fifth level there that I call the confirm levels. So in this video, I'm going to take care of only these four, and then the next video we can talk about the confirm levels here. So let's get into it. So in this place, you need to understand the opening and the closing of the candles. If you don't understand that, then I advise you simply just use the line chart. This is what I personally use, but it's better for you to understand how these levels are being formed. So with the classic level, so we have this as the classic level here. Let me write it again. This as the classic, and you have a bullish candle. This candle opens here and then closes here. The closing is the most important thing here. So from this, we have a sell candle that comes down. Now this level here, which I already marked the white line here, becomes the level, and you want to mark that particular closing as your level. So the marking comes from the closing of this candle here, which is the green candle. The closing of that candle becomes your level, and you need to also mark the whole of the zone. Most of the time you have the wicks that are left. Inside the wicks, there are still levels. We will come to that part, which is the precision level. So this video, let's just focus on the marking. So you have to mark the level from here, but then the zone becomes the whole of this. You pick the highest high of the wick and cover the whole of that. That becomes the zone. And when I use the chart, I'll be able to do it better for you. So this is it. And it does not matter that it has to be an engulfing or not. The candle can close less or much down, looking like engulfing. And if it does that, it's also okay. So here we have two bullish candles. This candle closes here and then opens here and closes here. This one too opens here and then closes here. At this point where the opening and closing has happened, this is the point that we call the gap level. So this becomes the gap level. So this white line becomes the level that you mark, and then the wick of this becomes the zone. So here we have the BO level. So in this case, we have a classic level here, which was supposed to cause price to sell, but we rather had price come to break that level. Hence, we are going to use that level, which we were supposed to use and sell. Now we use that level to buy the market to the upside. Now we have one here. We can see it's something like this. It goes and then it comes this way. So this is kind of a head and shoulders form, which is the QM level. So let me write here as BO. So this one becomes our QM. So we have the QM is like head and shoulders. So you have a shoulder here, another shoulder here, and then you have the head. So this becomes your left shoulder and then your right shoulder here. So this left shoulder here becomes your target. So this becomes a level, and then this level here, which is a classic level, also becomes another level. Both of them are valid, and you can wait for confirmation on any of them to be able to take the trade to the upside. So this is it. For the levels, you need to see them, you need to practice them to be able to get used to them. So what I was saying is that in this place, even if the candle closes like this, as far as the level it is still there in SNR, we don't care whether it has to be like this. If it's like this, it's okay. If it's like that, it's okay. But as far as the level has formed, it has to be a bullish and a bearish candle. The level is there, it is there, and that is it. And also, you have to mark the level from here like this. Let me see. We can put it some light blue. You can mark the level like that. Let me reduce it in this way. So you have to use the highest wick to be able to mark it. But in this case, you have to cover it from this in this way like that. So if you have this wick to be longer than this one, then you have to mark all of it like that. So it depends on which wick is longer. You want to cover all of that in your zone. So this becomes your zone. You can precise the zone to the lower time frame. So if this is daily, you can precise it to H4 and precise it to H1. So that is it. And here too, we can see this is the bullish one. We can have these candles to be bearish, bearish. So you have the gap levels to be here. And this too is the breakout. This candle is the one that has broken this level that is here. Hence, we are now interested in buying the market when it comes here or when it comes to this level. This gap level that is here, this gap level is the reason, the cause of this classic being broken. So we are interested in this BO level and then the gap level that is here. In fact, I use the gap levels only when they break these levels like this. I just don't use them because they are everywhere. And here we have the Quasimodo, the QM, or you can say head and shoulder. So it comes like this and then it moves. So I would still like to use the line chart too and show you this because there are two levels that people don't talk about. I want to disclose them to you here. So in this page, you can see now this is using the line chart. We will still use the chart to be able to identify them, but this is the line chart in using them. So we have this one here. This becomes like they call it the V levels, which becomes like a buy level. It looks like this, and this becomes our classic level. So this is an example of looking at the classic level in the line chart. It's like a V, just like something like that. So when you see any V like this, it's a support level and it's a V level. We have this, which is the A level because it looks like an A, and this becomes your resistance, and this is also a classic level, a simple classic level, which you can just refer to as the A level. Now this level here is something most people don't talk about. You have price move and then curve straight like this and go up. It can be in a sell form or in a buy form. In this case, it's in a buy form, so you can have it like this. This level is also very important. Mostly it's confirmed levels using the candlesticks. You can see it's like mostly of them are confirmed levels. So if it's like this and it causes a break of a classic level like this, then that means that we will be paying attention to this level here that has caused this break of this level like that. Then we have this level here. Sometimes price move like this and then it just curve just a bit like that, and then you have it. This thing here becomes a very important zone for us, or point or level for us to be taken care of, to look at it. If it has also caused a break of a level like this, then we want to pay attention to it. Or if it is part of our setup, then we want to pay attention to it. So these two levels are those that I need to disclose to you, and we will look at them and practice for you to just get familiar with them using the candlestick chart. So with the candlestick chart now being in front of us, we can see very well. We have here, this is a classic level. This is another classic level. This is classic level. These are all classic levels that you can mark. And mind you, these are just a way of marking them. We are not using them. It's not everything that you always have to mark. It's just for you to understand the topic I'm trying to say. This is also a classic level. This is also a classic level. So you have to always mark them with the wicks, just like I'm doing. So when we go to the sell side, we have it like this. We have another classic level here. This is simple, so everybody should be able to mark. You have this. So these are just simple levels that you can always mark. So these are the simple classic levels in terms of sells here, and then in terms of buys here, we got them. So we can move to the gap levels. You can see in this case, we are just marking them. So here we have a gap level that is here, and we can mark it from this, just a wick down there. And from here, we can also see this is a gap level. You can see this is also a gap level. From this place, you can see it's a gap level. I'm just marking them so that we understand. So all this you are seeing are gap levels. If we come to the sell side here, we can see here that's a gap level. This is a gap level. This is a gap level, and this is a gap level. So these are examples of them in the chart for you to see. So we will, when we have to use them, we have to put reason to them why we are using them, not like how you are seeing them everywhere in the chart. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense. So we have QMs and then the breakout levels. So with the breakout levels, we can have here, this is a breakout level. This level was breakout. Here was a breakout level. We have here, this becomes a breakout. It was supposed to sell, broken out, now is buying. Here is a breakout level. We have this one here becomes a breakout level. You have this breakout level here. You have this becomes breakout level. I hope you get the idea. This shouldn't be anything until we put reasons to them or they are in our setups. So that's the last thing. I think the last one now would be the QM. So in this place here, we can have here this, like this is a QM. We have here the right, it broke. Now we have the left there. Then we have another one here. This becomes a QM level. So then I think there's another one here lying in front of us. This is also a QM. And you just have to practice and then understand the levels. This here is a QM level that was used. So these are just examples here, like this is a QM level. So I think this is for you to just understand, know them, get to practice them with your eyes. And when I do the next video, I will do about how to use them in the chat, giving reasons to them. Why are you using them? And the next video too will be about the confirmed levels. All these levels, there are levels that are confirmed. We can always use them to take advantage of whatever is happening in the market. And when you now understand the storyline, you will be able to understand why you have to be looking at this level here, or anticipating that this level will give us a sell. And when the market comes there, you wait for your setup, look at the levels that it has created there in the lower time frames, let's say each one here, and then you take advantage of the sells. So that is it for this video. If it makes sense to you, give a like, comment, and share the video. Let's grow together.